Here's a look at the Orlando cold blast. So for the day tomorrow, it's going to be pretty warm. Called the warm before the chill. Couldn't rhyme that one. I was going to say the warm before the storm, but it's not really a storm. But then temperatures go way down. 39 at 8 a.m. on Saturday, 48 for the high. Remember, it'll be during this time that we have those wind chill factors. It's going to really feel chilly. The wind will calm down Saturday night, and by Sunday morning, Orlando itself seeing a low right around 30 degrees, easily in the 20s to the north. And we'll slowly ramp things up to about 53 by 4 o'clock on Sunday. And then there's another chance for a little bit of frost on Monday night, although it won't be quite as cold. So by far, Saturday night will be the coldest of this entire episode. And once again, representing the coldest weather in 48 months. You've got to go back to January of 2018 to find anything resembling this. So for Friday night, for tomorrow night and a Saturday morning, we're going to see the freeze line setting up right around Gainesville. So the city of Gainesville probably close to 33, but we could easily see 30s in Daytona, upper 30s that is. So it's not going to freeze tomorrow night in Orlando, but it's going to be freezing. A light freeze across North Florida. Temperatures between 37 and 40. So remember your pets. Now on Saturday night into Sunday morning, this is the business end of the forecast. This is where basically everybody away from the coast, away from the immediate water is going to see a freeze inside of these yellow lines. And that could kill or severely damage your tropical plantings. And a lot of areas haven't seen a freeze in years. And so a lot of stuff has grown, right? Now, where you see the 20s in this blue coloration, that's where we could see some more significant damage to some of those Zone 11 and Zone 12 USDA-rated plants that are poor performers in cold weather. Although a lot of the pindo palms and the mule palms and even the queens will do okay, but the queens could get a little bit burnt where you see these 20s. Now this pink line, this hard freeze line, this is where the temperature will be at or below 28 degrees for at least 3 to 6 hours. And that includes eastern Hernando, eastern Citrus right up here, also Marion County. And this is where there could be some issues with not only crops being killed, a killing freeze as it's called, ending the growing season, or at least causing it to have to restart. We've got strawberries growing, we've got oranges. Most of the oranges actually are in South Florida, but there are still some strawberries and all that stuff up here. You know, the agriculture of North Central Florida in the wintertime, pretty active. But it's also going to kill the tropicals. So the other thing we consider too are your pipes. You know, if you do live in North Central Florida, up I-10 corridor, chances are your pipes are insulated. But if they're not, you got to consider that, because if you're sitting there in the 20s for 6, 7, 8 hours, overnight, there could be some issues unless you keep the water rolling. You don't want to keep that water dripping if you can. Always good to leave the faucet on drip if you live in a place where it's going to be a hard freeze. So actual Sunday daybreak lows, we're going to see about 24 degrees in Gainesville, 24 degrees in Ocala, so that's going to be a hard freeze. About 27 to 28 from Brooksville to Leesburg, closer to 31 in Orlando. This is going to be 30 to 31 is a safe bet. This will be a little bit warmer, but still definitely chilly. And by the way, the jury's not out on this. I mean, we could get a colder night in Orlando. The official reporting station's out at the airport, and it's possible that if you're inside of the city limits of Orlando, there are going to be a couple of colder pockets, so you could easily see the upper 20s, kind of like Sanford is going to see. So again, Sunday's going to be the coldest one, Sunday morning daybreak. That's when those low temperatures are going to happen. And this is the time to really remember, if you've got that prized split palm or hope philodendra, cover it up if you can. We've got a couple in our backyard that are huge. We're not going to be able to cover them, so I guess we just have to cross our fingers up here in Seminole County that they're okay. But I also take the philosophy cynically that if it can't grow in my yard in the wintertime, then it's not going to grow in my yard. I just hope we don't lose anything too expensive. All right, that said, let's talk about Sunday night into Monday morning. The frost zone. So it's not going to be as cold on this night. It will not be as cold, but it is going to be chilly. And we're looking at a frost zone. So temperatures will be in the 30s on Sunday night into Monday morning, but we're not going to see a freeze in the city of Orlando. However, along this, or really in any of these places, we're not looking at freezing temperatures, but we are looking at the possibility of frost, because while Orlando should be in the upper 30s, in the inside of this white line, this will be where temperatures are in the lower to middle 30s, maybe above freezing, but in that frost zone, anything below about 37 degrees. So if you have anything to protect them once again for Sunday night into Monday in these areas, including northern Polk County, Sumter County, eastern Hernando, Citrus, Alachua, Marion, northern Lake County, western Volusia, Seminole County. So that's going to be for Sunday night. Now, if you're not a fan of this stuff, and of course a lot of us aren't, we've got a huge change coming our way. A big warm spell is in the cards, and it's going to arrive with the turning of the calendar, February 1st. It's actually going to be pretty amazing. Right as we turn the calendar for February 1st, a big ridge of high pressure develops, and that in itself is going to single-handedly put an end to this cold blast. So that's something to look forward to.